This is Matt from MGMT Boston, and on this episode of The Lantern, I am with the co-founders of Launch by Lunch, Karen and Stephan. Thank you so much for joining us, and we're here to find out what they are building in this exciting new era of AI.
Hey, Matt. Thanks so much for having us. My name's Karen Kelly. I'm a serial founder here in Boston. Launch by Lunch spun up just about 2 to 3 months ago. And really, it came out of the need for non-technical founders to understand how to use no-code and low-code tools in a community setting.
My name is Stephan, equally the same. I'm a serial founder. And this has kind of been a long-running battle that we've both seen separately, and then we kind of decided to address together.
Yeah, and it's only been a few months since you launched. I think you've already had hundreds of people go through your program. Like, what is going on inside of this brand new, fast-growing startup?
I think what's going on is that people are waking up to the idea that these tools exist, that within a few hours they can build a working prototype. It is so powerful. For myself as a non-technical founder in tech for almost 10 years, the idea that I could dive into these tools and come out 2 days later with 6 new applications was like absolutely wild and woke me up to like, we need to do something about this. And what we realized was like, everyone's trying to kind of drink from the same AI firehose, and we want to build community around this. You don't have to do it alone.
Yeah, I think we also learned that it's hard to understand AI if you're out there running a job, you're on a team. Like carving out 8 hours a day, Karen and I have carved out 8 hours a day for the last 3 to 4 months, figuring out what these tools are doing. And it's hard to level up when you're running a family, running a company, and been busy.
Definitely. And what have you learned, whether it's from the early days of this or just even in your career, that you've leveraged to Launch by Lunch to help you all grow faster?
Well, one thing is that if I'm in pain, that means other people are in pain. And I think that like really kind of focusing on that aspect of it and not being afraid to say, hey, like, let's be vulnerable. I'm frustrated, giving up the financial piece of it and handing over the visibility and handing over the timeline to somebody else doesn't work. Right. And the startup world has always worked that way. And I think coming out and kind of saying that to people has really created sort of a mass following for what we're building for that reason. It's just so important to be honest. And I think our honesty kind of comes through.
And I think you can mirror that from a technical founder standpoint. Like, technical founders have been the gatekeepers in their company. And the really big learning is that a really intelligent, motivated person with an idea doesn't need a gatekeeper, right? Yeah. It's a core to our mission, is that you can do it. We'll show you how to do it. We'll enable you. We'll give you the community. We'll help you when you stumble, but you're building it. And that's a big learning curve, because as a technologist, I think we're used to having technologists on our team build our vision. No more.
And last, how can we help your community, your product, your movement grow here in Boston and beyond?
Well, we are very interested in meeting more people who want to build in the no-code, low-code space. Join our community. It's not expensive. It's only $99 a month. You can take as many accelerators as you want. You can meet all the other people, most importantly, who are also building in this space and really like experimenting in this space. I would say, like, even if you're curious, come on in and see what's going on. We're doing a lot of in-person events also this spring and this summer. We'd love to meet you, and reach out on LinkedIn. Like, Steve and I are very accessible. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, there's also a lot of joy. I mean, Karen and I get to see these crazy cool things that people came up with. Even this morning it happened. And I was like, oh my God, someone solved a personal pain for themselves, which is actually the same pain that every other founder has. And it's just stunning to watch like innovation happen kind of on the fly with people in a community, in a shared safe space.
Karen and Stephan from Launch by Lunch. This is Matt from MGMT Boston on this episode of Lantern. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.